Hi there, my beautiful birdies. Welcome into the nest. So, it's been a while, I know, but we are back. I'm not sure how regularly it's going to be, a little bit with the flow. We've been changing some things up, and I've been needing to focus somewhere else, but we're going to still be coming up with readings from time to time. I'm gonna try and do it at least 2 times a month. We'll see. But yeah, so today we have another spicy reading for you, and it's going to be what do you get them crazy for. So what drives them crazy about you, what they love about you. That is going to be a more PG-13 over here on YouTube, and then we're gonna get a little bit more to the nasty side, and we're gonna look into what they think of you in bed and what drives them crazy in that matter. So that is going to be on the extended, so we are able to do that 18 plus portion, otherwise it wouldn't be possible. But if you're interested in checking that out, the links for the extendeds are going to be down below. It's through piles, so feel free to check your respective piles. But speaking of, we have 3 beautiful ones with us today. For pile number 1, we have some black Tourmaline. For pile number 2, we have some Opalite. For pile number 3, we have some Amazonite. So, with that being said, feel free to pause the video. Feel free to connect with the crystals, choose your favorite one, choose the pile that calls to you. Feel free to check the timestamps for any significant number, any synchronicity that calls to you, but those are going to be down below, and whenever you're ready, I'll see you over there. Hello, my pile number 1. Welcome into your reading. So today we have some black Tourmaline, and this is going to be what your person finds crazy about you, what they love about you, what gets them crazy. And on the extended, we are going to look into what they think of you in bed and what drives them crazy when it comes to that, okay? So if you're interested in that, the link is going to be down below. But let's get started here with your more PG-13 things about what they love about you and what drives them crazy. So we have pamper. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. We have feelings. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. I feel like they see you as such a compassionate, kind person. That's something that they really love. I also feel like they see you as like having both sides. Like sometimes you're so committed to yourself and you're so selfish in the best possible way. It's like you know how to put yourself first, you know how to take care of yourself, you know how to pamper yourself, especially physically. I feel like you dress up really nicely. I feel like they really love your sense of fashion, your sense of self-care in the more physical sense, in the more traditional sense of mani-pedis, face masks, getting yourself pretty. You know, I feel like they really love that about you. But then I feel like it drives them crazy in the more, maybe not negative side, but a little bit. In the sense how sometimes you don't know how to put yourself first. You know, I see this as you're so good at taking care of yourself. You're so good at putting yourself first, but then sometimes it appears that you've never learned that. You totally forgot what you've been learning about, and you put other people's needs first before your own. But I do feel like they see this growth in you on how you've been standing up for yourself more and more and more, and how you've been gaining a lot more power, a lot more confidence in yourself over time, and how you've become even more beautiful, not physically, you know, that too, but not even physically. I feel like they just see your growth as a beautiful woman or man, and how you've been growing inside, your beautiful heart, your beautiful compassion. I feel like you're a person that really loves to help people and really loves to always be there for others and support them in whatever way you can. And that's something that really, you know, drives them crazy. It's like, you're so magical. You're so sweet. How can you be so sweet? How can you be so kind? Like, who made you? You know, it's like, were you made up for me specifically? They really love that. And it's so interesting that it chose the black Tourmaline, because I feel like you have this filter in you. First of all, I feel like this person doesn't see you with a trace of evil, with a trace of, I don't know, a bad energy in you, you know? And another thing is that I feel like you filter bad energy really well. I feel like you have a really good intuition. Sometimes you may be a bit naive, but I feel like that there's also a sense of progression here. I feel like that's also something they are proud of you for, is that that niceness, that sympathy, that compassion you have for others. Now you're able to discern who truly deserves it, who doesn't. Sometimes that still kind of shakes up a little bit, and you just want to see the good side in people, but I feel like they see you mature. I feel like they've been seeing you become more objective without losing your good heart. And that's something that I feel like they really love about you. It is truly how, and even like the hand on the heart, right? It's like, I'm here to help. What do you need? Here's my heart, right? But at the same time, it's like, I'm protecting my heart until I know it's okay for me to give my heart to you, right? So I feel like that's something that really drives them crazy. You're really good with yourself. And it's so beautiful how, there are definitely different skin colors, but the hair is pretty similar. And it's been aging, right? It's almost like they see you're maturing. They see you maturing, and they see you growing, and they see you evolving mentally and emotionally, and they're so freaking proud of you for that. That they definitely love about you. Absolutely. I'm also getting something about like you don't see your full potential, or sometimes you do see it but you don't do anything about it, and that's definitely a negative, drive them crazy, because they're like just wanting to shake you up and be like, come on girl, just do something about it. I really feel like they see something beyond for you. I feel like they see something a lot bigger that you could accomplish, but sometimes it's either you bring yourself down, sometimes you don't really believe in yourself, sometimes you think it's stupid or crazy to think of those things and to dream those things. But I feel like they really believe in you. They really see that potential. And all of the time, this almost feels like how they feel about you. But I really feel like they see and believe in all of who you can be. They also really love who you are, of course, and all the things that you've already done. But they want and see so much more for you. And I feel like it drives them crazy sometimes how you may not see that for yourself. For them, it's so obvious that for you, and when for you it's not, they're just like, what the heck, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? They get a bit frustrated, I must say. But yeah, so let's get a little bit more information here. We have power, beautiful. And we have attraction with the number 44, and over there we have 16, which comes up to a 7. I feel like you are really intuitive, and we've already talked about that, and that's something that really drives them crazy. I feel like they, and more than crazy, that's something that they are fascinated about. It's like you have this connection with your guides, you have this connection with God, whatever you believe in, with the universe, but especially with your intuition. And even if you don't realize that, I feel like they sometimes, it's almost like sometimes you say things that couldn't come from your mouth. They're like, wow. It's wisdom. They see you with so much wisdom. Maybe for your age. I don't know if you're young, but you have like an old soul. It could be. And they're really fascinated by that. Really. And again, with this power thing, they see how you have been growing and how you've been gaining this power and confidence. But I feel like it's also that thing of unfulfilled potential, right? They see so much within you, so much potential unrealized, and they want that for you so bad, right? One thing that also drives them crazy is the effect that you have over them. I feel like you make them do things that they never thought they would. I don't know if this makes any sense, but that's kind of what is coming through. And it's not in a manipulation way. It's almost like a I don't know. I feel like this is someone that is so fascinated with you, in awe of you, in love, and they just want to do everything for you. And it's like, I would never be the person to cook dinner for someone, and now here I am cooking dinner every single night for you, right? Here I am making breakfast in bed for you. It's almost like this person was never the romantic type, or was never this big vulnerable person, and now here they are being really vulnerable with you, being really open with you. Maybe this was never a really crying person and they've already cried in front of you. It's like you make them open up in ways that they like, what what is that? They are fascinated by that. They are fascinated about how much you've changed them as well, how much you allow them to grow too, and to be the person they've always wanted to be. I feel like sometimes that's something that scares them. Not in the sense that you scare them or something like that. It's more in the sense that they had so much potential that they never really saw. And you've shown that potential to them, and now they are it. And it scares them that without you, What if they grow as they did? I think the grammar was all over the place, but you know what I mean. I feel like they're scared that without you, they wouldn't have grown as much. And that's something they want to keep on doing, right? They want to keep on growing, on being better. And I feel like they're scared because it's almost like a neediness. Not in a codependent way, it's just like, well, now that I have a life with you, how the heck am I going to have a life without you? You know, this is so beautiful. So I don't know what is the status of this relationship, to be honest, but this seems as if it's someone that really is committed to being with you full term. You know, long run, they want this with you. They want it all. And especially with this attraction, it's like you do something with them, especially physically. We'll talk about that in the extended, but you do something with them where it's just like it's a pull. They cannot let you go. They cannot stop thinking about you. I feel like they're also a bit afraid that this may even be turning into an obsession. And that's something they're a little bit hesitant in thinking about. But I feel like it was going a little back into those psychic abilities and your connection with your guides. With this attraction, I definitely feel like there is this ability of yours to manifest things. And that's something that really surprises them. Maybe they're not even the big spiritual type and they don't really believe in those things. But then seeing you in action, doing these things and attracting so much into your life, or knowing how much you have grown and accomplished, it's like, wow, damn. Pound Run really did it. How the heck did they do that? I'm so proud of them, right? I feel like there's a big admiration coming from this person. I really love this. So we have here some little papers for you as well. With traits, we'll talk about that. Sorry. With traits for you, take these however they resonate. But we have over your fashion, and we were just talking in the beginning of all this about your sense of fashion, how you would dress up, how you would take care of yourself, self-care wise, those kind of things. And we literally have fashion here now, so I guess that is a confirmation. They really like the way you dress, and definitely drives them crazy, physically especially. We also have psychologist. We have honesty and loyalty, and green eyes. So they may really love your eyes. I almost feel like, there's a sentence of the eyes are the mirror of your soul, right? And it's almost like you can see, first of all, you can see right through people. It's that thing of the filter that we were talking about. Secondly, you can see right through them. And so they may even be trying to hide something, even if it's good. Like, for example, they're trying to hide a surprise. They can't. You see right through them, and you see that they are hiding something, and they need to tell you, right? But whenever they're down, whenever they're pretending to be tough, and like, no, I'm a strong, independent woman, or I'm a super tough dude, right? You can never let it, you can never, they can never be that person with you. That's why I feel like they would not cry at all, especially in front of people. And now you've made them a big baby. I feel like that's how they see themselves. Like, gosh, now I'm just a big baby and I'm here crying all over, right? But I feel like it's just a sense of them feeling confident. Oh my God, of them feeling comfortable with you. There we go. And feeling really at home, at peace with you. And especially with the green eyes, with the green color, heart chakra. Again, you have such a big heart, and they really love that about you. And more than anything, I'm seeing this earth angel. And I just feel like you have so much purity within you that they see in you, at least. And they're just like, wow, they're just like, wow. I feel like it drives them crazy a little bit how they got you or how they got to know you. Like, how the heck am I able to find someone like you? How is that happening? Right? But honesty and loyalty, definitely something they love. And then with this psychologist, it could be like literally you're a psychologist. And they really love that about you. But I feel like it's also coming from a place of, I'm getting kind of mentalist vibes. And it's that thing, you always know what they're up to. They cannot hide anything from you. But I feel like you're a big supporter too. And it's that thing that we were talking in the beginning. You're so good to other people. Sometimes you forget to be that for yourself. Again, I feel like they've been seeing that change. And they've been seeing that, I feel like they've been seeing you be better at it, at taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. But it's still something that they see from time to time. It's like you always want to please others. You always want to be there and support there for others. and sometimes at your own costs, and that's something that they don't like to see, because they really care about you, so they only want the best for you. But yeah, let's put some tarot into this. What drives them crazy about you? What they love. Okay. So we have the Hermit. Let me see. Okay, we need to put this a little higher up. We have the Hermit, the Eight of Cups. We have over here, the Queen and the King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Alrighty. So, one of the first things is that I never thought I'd find someone like you. I really feel like this person was kind of giving up on love when they find you. I feel like they were not expecting to find you. They were not expecting to fall in love, expecting to find the one. They were just like over it. And now here you are. And it's like, what the heck do I do? What is this? Queen and King of Pentacles. I feel like they see you as a perfect match. Not only for themselves and see this relationship in that way. I feel like they see this in a sense of you're also your own perfect match. You also see this for yourself. You're able to be independent, to be self-reliant. You're able to be strong. And at the same time, you're able to be vulnerable and soft and sweet and gentle. And I feel like it puzzles them. How can someone be both? It's like you're a full package. How can that be possible, But I feel like they also love how enlightened you are. Like Hermit and Eight of Cups, definitely not necessarily in a spiritual sense, but I feel like you learn really fast. That's something that I feel like they believe about you. You learn really fast. And another thing is that you evolve really fast. Right? Not only learning about in the more practical sense, like someone teaches you how to fix a car, the next day you already know how to do it. It's also in the sense of learning life's lessons. You don't stop to cry and be like all over your knee because now it's a little hard. No, it's like, Jesus, this hurts. Okay, but let's get up and let's get going. They see you as someone so strong, and they see you as someone that learns so fast on how not to fall again on that same spot. And they really admire that about you. They really do. Wow. And there's this feeling of like, I can learn so much from you. It's incredible. They're always like learning something new from you. They don't know how you do it, but they really love that. And then when it comes to this Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands, there is a creative side to you that they really love. And maybe this is talking about that unrealized potential. I feel like they see so much potential in your ideas, in your wishes, in your dreams. And they don't know why you don't do it. They don't know why you don't pursue it like sooner or more. Why you don't invest more of your time in that. Because they really want you to do that. They really want you to go out there and make it happen, But you're also really lively. I feel like you're full of life, full of vitality. And in general, you do appear to be like a really optimistic person. A really like, hey, come on, let's get up and let's keep going. Let's not get our head down and be sorry and, oh my God, my life sucks. No. Okay, we had a tough day. Let's stick it up and keep going, right? It's like you have this strength and this power and this courage to just keep going, even when life is crumbling apart. It's like they see so much strength in you. They really love that about you. Oh, man, this is gorgeous. What a way to start this reading. But let's get started here with some messages from them. Okay. So this may make sense. They may not. Take whatever resonates, but these are a couple of messages from them, and then we're going to get into the extended. We have over here, let's fall asleep in each other's arms. I don't really want any of this. Do you miss me? Because I definitely miss you. Every time we touch, you make me feel alive, and I want to grow old together. Oh, yeah. I definitely feel like they want this whole future with you. I don't know what happened here, if you're in separation, if you're like just in physical distance, if you're just like away at work and they haven't seen you the whole day and they really miss you. It could be that. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, look at this. Get your ass over here. I'm waiting. Are you okay? I can see all of those scenarios play out, but this is someone that is absolutely in love and they want to give you everything. Is that thing. They're in this for everything. They're in it. Absolutely. Forever. Until the end of time. Okay? So with that being said, my pile number 1, thank you so much for being here. This is what I have for you over here on YouTube, and now we're gonna get going into our little extended for us to see what gets them crazy when it comes to the spicy stuff, right? What they think of you over there. But yeah, so if you're interested in taking a look at that, timestamps, the links are going to be down below. But you can also check in the links in the description box my prior readings, my merch, my extra readings on Patreon. And that's it. So don't forget to smash that like button and to subscribe if you haven't already. But I love you very much. I wish you the best, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye bye. Hi there, my pod number 2. Welcome into your reading. So if you chose the Opalite, you're definitely in the right place. And this right here, it's going to be what your person loves about you, what drives them crazy about you. And then we have an extended for what drives them crazy in a more physical way and what they think of you in bed. Okay, so if you're interested in that, the link for the extended is going to be in the description box. But let's get into your reading over here. So we have power. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power. And then we also have truth. Truth is different at different levels of consciousness. Reserve judgment. You're a bad bitch, essentially. Whether you're a man or a female, doesn't matter, because you're a bad bitch, essentially. And I definitely feel like, I shouldn't be saying that probably, but oh well. I feel like there's a rebel in you. There is this feeling of, I'm the owner of my own future and I don't care what you say. And I feel like that just drives them crazy. It's like, man, I want to dominate you. I want to own you. I want to tame you. I don't know. There's something around those lines. So I'm curious to see the extended on that matter. But I feel like you're also someone that is very fair. You could have some Libra placement here, but I feel like you're very blunt. You don't count your words. Like, you're not afraid to speak up. You're not afraid to tell your truth. You're not afraid to say things how they are. And that's something that really drives them crazy in both ways. If it drives them crazy in a positive way, because it's like sometimes they just want to shut you up. But in a negative way as well, in the sense that sometimes I feel like to be honest, I feel like sometimes they get hurt. They may not show it, but I feel like sometimes they get a little bit shaken up, like, oh my goodness. But yeah. But in the sense, I feel like in the end, I feel like it really drives them crazy, and they really love that about you, because it gives you this sense of power, of confidence, of control over who you are, and this lack of allowance towards other people to own you and to rule you, to tell you who you can be and what you can do. And they really love that about you. They see so much power in you. It's incredible. We also have exceptions here with the number 4. And focus with 14. So this sums up to a 5, by the way, if that means anything to you. But we have over here this energy of, I feel like you're really hardworking, and that's something that you absolutely admire. I feel like you don't give up and you don't stop until you have something done, and that sometimes can lead into stubbornness, and they absolutely want to shut you up. Essentially, they absolutely just want to just please stop. They want you to take care of yourself, but I feel like sometimes I don't think they are. I don't think they feel like they are in the place to tell you that. Maybe because of who you are, right? And you don't let anyone say who you can or cannot do. But maybe this is not even officialized yet. This is someone that is like a secret admirer, or someone that admires you from afar. You're just talking, just in the talking stage, so they cannot really, they don't feel in the place to give you advice or to tell you, hey, please take care of yourself. They don't feel in that place, I feel. But I feel like you're a really non-judgmental person. Is like, you understand everyone's opinions, you understand who everyone is, and you don't try to change people. And I feel like that's maybe why they're also not in a place to try and change you or change your habits or change the way you do things, right? They want to respect you as much as possible. To be honest, I feel like they're a bit intimidated by you, and maybe just a little tiny scared of you. But they really love the power and the independence that you have, and like the ownership of your life and who you are. Like, that really drives them crazy. It gets them really, really hot for you. But with this focus, I definitely feel like there's something around goals. It's like you're what is the word? What is the word that I'm looking for? It's like you're straight up on something, and it's like you don't move out of your path. You know who you want to be, and so until you get it, you don't rest until you get it, right? And that drives them crazy in the sense that sometimes they really want to take you on a date, but you're working. Sometimes they want to surprise you with something, but they don't know if it is okay because it may ruin your plans of working, right? Not to assume that you're always working or that kind of thing, but they really see you as such an unsatisfied person in the best possible way, a hungry person. I feel like that is the best word. You're a hungry person, and they absolutely love the way you devour your life, and you build things, right? You build your life and the way you build your legacy in some way. It's beautiful. So we have here a couple of traits that could represent you, and this is kind of how they see you, what they love about you. But we have over here parties and friends. We have exercise, healer, and we have funny. So one thing here is that I feel like it's talking about that thing of like the lack of judgment and the way you accept everyone. You may have a lot of friends, or at least you're not, I feel like the best way to put it, you're not a stranger to people. It's like people feel like they can trust you. People feel like you've met them all their lives, right? It's like people feel so comfortable with you because you make them feel that way. And that's something they really admire and love about you. It's like they go to a party with you, or they go to a restaurant, and you make the waiter at ease. You make strangers at ease. You're really kind to people, but at the same time, you're like a bee, and in a most positive, powerful way. And that is just something that puzzles them, and it just drives them crazy. It's like, how can you be so independent and so strong and so stubborn, but at the same time being so loving and welcoming to everyone else, right? While being this like cutting the bullshit kind of person, And I really feel like you're, I don't think you have this, I don't know, you may even do something with like healing or anything like that, but I feel like it's just your energy. Being around you is a breath of fresh air. It gives people peace. It heals people. And they see that. They definitely see that, because I feel like that is what you did or do to them, right? If you exercise, you definitely really love your body. I'm getting your bum specifically. We'll definitely talk about that a lot more in the extended. But yeah, they're also seeing you as really funny, and they really love that about you. But let's pull here. Let's pull here some tarot. Let's see if we can get one more. Okay, these are way too many. But we have Nine of Swords, King of Swords, Three of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like sometimes someone could be behaving stupidly, and they're like, hey, get your shit together. Right? It's like you don't waste any time. And you're not afraid if that is going to ruin a friendship, because you don't ruin any friendships. You're real. If someone looks awful in an outfit, you're like, you got to change that. It's not going to work. It's not going to work today. And it's just like you have, and yeah, we were talking about Libra energy, and we have here Justice. You just have this like brutal honesty to you that it's so cutting glass, but so band-aid at the same time that it's like so weird, but so powerful. And they really love that. They especially love that when you do that with them. So I'm almost getting this could be like a workplace situation. Doesn't have to be. Or at least the work that they do, and then maybe they show it to you to get some opinion or something like that, and you're always like brutally honest. And it's that thing. Sometimes they're kind of disappointed, like, oh man, pawn number 2 didn't like it. But at the same time, they're like, well, okay, but I've got this. I'm gonna make this happen, because I feel like you're also so motivational, right? And you know how to get people on the right track, even if you don't think that you are anything too big, but you are. You really have a lot of impact on people. And that is this whole energy here. It's like, we're still friends, but he did a bad job, So yeah, it's like your honesty. I feel like it's what this person loves the most. But we have this, I feel like we have this 5 of Wands, and I see this as you're able to overcome everything that comes in your way. You're able to just, it's that thing of the goal-oriented person. You know how to get it. And even if you get a little cut in the shoulder, if you fall sometimes, that doesn't stop you on the tracks. You just keep on going, right? You just keep on going. You're also extremely patient. And I feel like this patience is also coming in a sense of stubborn, right? Which is, does drive this person crazy, because getting you off of an idea, it's really hard. And I'm even getting that this person may have given up on that. So it's like, if you want to eat Italian, they're not going to suggest sushi. It's going to be Italian. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. But I feel like it is also a good stubbornness, because it gets you where you want to go. So they really love this patience too. And they're really proud of you as well. With this 5 of Cups, I feel like you're able to let go of the past. Sometimes I feel like you may hold a little bit of resentment. And that's something that drives them crazy, because something that I don't even feel like it's necessarily related with them, like something that they do and you're still holding on to it. Not necessarily like that, but I feel like it's when it comes to people, you may have a hard time. Maybe you don't have a hard time forgiving people, but you have a hard time forgetting it and maybe moving past it. It's like you always keep that in the back of your mind. And that's something that this person, I don't know, it drives them crazy, because it's just like, you were able to move on, right? And they just want to push you forward, like, hey, come on, we can move, we can go, we can walk. And it's not that you search for conflict or anything like that, but I feel like it drives them crazy in that sense, that sometimes you're a little bit hard to forgive others, but again, you're really fair. And I feel like that's why you're so hard to forgive others or to forget and to let things go. It's because you like fairness. And when people are not fair to you, like, how the heck am I supposed to let that go, right? And I feel like that's something they really love, your fairness too, and your honesty, as we were saying. But this little thing, it really drives them crazy, because one thing that I'm getting from their side is like, you could have your life so much easier if you were to, we have this expression in Portuguese, which is like swallow a few frogs, where it's like just sucking up some situations, right? And you literally, we have a card saying that you don't do that, right? Sucking it up, that is not something you do. And I feel like you just say what you have to say. And when there's injustice, you're not going to sit and just let it pass by. No, you speak of it. And that's something that really drives them crazy, because some situations could have been eased up, or could be eased up, by you keeping your cool a little bit sometimes. Okay. But let's get here a couple of messages from this person to see what they would like to say. What would they like to say to pile number 2? I want you close to me. My ego is in the way. Take these however they resonate. I don't feel the same way. And keep in mind that I don't know what is going on here with you, between the two of you. So, yeah. But give me a few years. I can't make up my mind, and I can't take my eyes off you. Is there anything else? Yeah, so you may be in separation, perhaps. I'm hurting so much without you. And people are talking about us. I'm not the one for you. I was going to say I'm not the only one for you. Maybe they know that you have options. That scares them, to be honest. But I'm not the one for you. So maybe they feel like they are not enough for you. But yeah, so again, I don't know what is the situation here between the two. It does appear that you could be in some sort of separation. And maybe that is what this person was talking about, is like, sometimes they would just love to let go of the past, but they know it's not going to be that easy with you. It's like they're really going to have to make it up for you to be able to be with you again, to have a second chance. So, yeah. But yeah, so with that being said, this is what I have for you, my pile number 2. I really hope this resonated and helped somehow. Even don't forget to smash the like button for me, and subscribe, have it already, if you're interested in checking out that extended where we get into the nasty. The link is going to be down below, but you can also check in the description box my prayer readings, my merch, and extra readings on Patreon. So with that being said, I wish you all the freaking best. I love you very much, and we'll talk very soon. Bye. Hi there, my pile number 3. Welcome into your reading. So if you chose the Amazonite, you're definitely in the right place. And let's get over here into what your person loves about you, what drives them crazy about you. And then on the extended, we're going to look into what drives them crazy about you in a more nasty way and what they think of you in bed. So if you're interested in that, link is going to be in the description box below. But let's get here into your reading right now. So we have move, A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. And we also have abundance. Being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have, it is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. So I kind of feel like what this person loves about you and what drives them crazy is how big you are. And what I mean with this is that I feel like you have a huge energy around yourself. And I even wonder if this person is from your career environment or not, but it does appear that they have some sort of contact with what you can do and who you are as a business person, who you are as an employee or an employer. And I feel like they're really proud of you for who you are. It's like they admire you a lot in the things that you do, the things you're able to become, and all the things that you're able to accomplish by yourself. I feel like they see you as someone really independent, really powerful and headstrong. It's like no one can stop you. Another thing is that I feel like they see you as, has someone with really good money energy as well. And I feel like you shine wherever you walk in. And it's not because of how much money you have or how you dress or anything like that. No, it's the confidence that you exude. And I feel like that's also why you have such good money energy, is because you know that you deserve money, right? Even if you're not the richest person on earth, I feel like you have this feeling of, one day I'll be rich. One day I'll have all of this money and I'll be able to accomplish this dream and that dream. And this is going to come true. I believe in it. I know of it. I am sure of it, right? And I feel like this person really admires that in you. It's like you don't give up. And it's interesting how this has been sort of a common theme in the readings. You guys are really powerful, and I love that for my community. But for you, I really feel like this person is like, you're always on to the next one. And that is just like, wow. It awes them, they're just like, wow. I feel like you leave them speechless a little bit, but I also feel like you're always trying to be better, especially with this move. Is like you're always trying to up your game. That's kind of what I'm getting. And so I feel like you're not afraid to learn. You're not afraid to fail as well. I feel like you're not afraid to fall down and learn from your mistakes. And again, all of these things are how they see you and what they love about you. And this is what they love about you. They see you as someone really courageous, really brave, unstoppable. They see you with all of this power, all of this potential, and they're really, really proud of you when it comes to that. Absolutely. Let's get here a couple more cards. So we also have here the Void. We have balance and we have blossoming with the number 1, 19, and 33. So the 19 over there sums up to a 10 or 1 if you want to. So by the way, one thing, definitely pay attention to 1s and 3s. Especially if you're around this person, it is a sign that this relationship could be really balanced. And there could be new beginnings here blossoming between the two, and it could serve as a little confirmation that you're on the right path. But whenever you see repeating 1s and 3s, pay attention to those. That is your spirit guide's message saying, hey, keep going, you're doing great. Okay, so just a little side note for you. But let's keep talking about things. So there we go. With this blossoming, there is truly this feeling of you never know how to stop. And I feel like that drives them crazy in the sense that sometimes they wish that you would just relax a little bit and take care of yourself, but you never stop. And I feel like you're also really hard on yourself, and that drives them crazy because they just want to like shake you up and be like, be kinder to yourself, please. But in the end, I feel like they're really proud of all the progress you've made, of everything that you do every single day. And I feel like there's almost something about like a story, like where you came from. So I don't know if you came from a really, more poor environment or something like that. And it's like you've been through so much. And so now you're here and you can really look back and be proud of yourself. And I feel like that's something they wish that you would do more. It would be like, look at your growth, look at your power, look at how much you have already accomplished and learned. And I feel like that sometimes is something that they wish that you would do, so you wouldn't be so hard on yourself. At the same time, I feel like you know how to rest as well. I feel like they are aware that when you need to rest and when you need to just have fun and relax for a bit, you know how to. I feel like the way that they're seeing you is like a work hard, play hard kind of person. And that's something they really admire and they really love about you, because that way they know that It's not that they're safe, but that way they know that you're not going to give up until you're able to support your family. You know, you're not going to give up until you know that you're able to live the life that you want. And that's something they admire, because I feel like they want to be part of your family, if not already, if they're not already and you don't have children and all those things. But they would really love to be part of that. And that's something they would really love to explore with you. Oh, that's pretty. I also feel like you may have blue or green eyes. They really love that about you. They really love your eyes. There's something about like, what I'm getting is like you're this badass and you're really powerful and unstoppable and independent, and this, like, you have this big energy, this ball of fire, right? And you just keep on moving. But then they look into your eyes and they see like this sweet little kid with, I don't know, such a kind heart and such pure intentions, such kindness. That's kind of how they see you, especially when they look into your eyes. They see something special in there. And you don't have to have blue or green eyes for this to resonate, but it's just like your eyes. There's something about them. And it's not even in a nasty way. I actually feel like your extended could be very lovey-dovey, but this is really beautiful, man. There's also something about your creativity. You may be very creative. You're always coming up with new ideas, and they really love that about you as well. Also something about like you were always exploring new things, so you're not afraid to travel. Maybe that's even something you love. You really love traveling. You really love experiencing new things, trying out new things, and that's something that they really love. Maybe drives them crazy when it comes to the nasty part of it too. I don't know, but yeah. So we also have here a couple of traits. Take them however it resonates, okay? But we have cat owner, we have gifts, we have the beach, and then we have light hair. So whether you have light hair or not, they could really love your hair as well. It's almost like, I really get this is the type of person that is like looking at your face and looking at your eyes, your smile, your hair, the way it falls, you know, and not really looking into your body. And if you have biceps, if you have really nice breasts or anything like that, they're really like this is someone in love. This is truly someone in love, and just, pile number 3, you know. This is really beautiful. With this cat owner, I feel like there's a little bit of attitude to you that I feel like sometimes drives them crazy, and it's just like, God, I wish I could shut you up. And there's even a card from my 18 plus messages deck that is shut up and bend over. I feel like that is a card that could pop up on the extended, to be honest. But I feel like they really love that independence and that nasty side of you, and sassy. I feel like you're sassy. And it's like, sometimes, actually I do this a lot, but sometimes it's that thing of like, someone asks you to do something, or like, no, and then you do it. I'm that person. And I feel like you could be a little bit like this. It's like you always have to have the last word, or you always have to contradict them or tease them, or, you know, annoy them in some way. And I feel like that drives them crazy, but they love it so much. With these gifts, I feel like you are a gift, to be honest. I feel like they really love everything about you, and they see you as this wish fulfillment. They see you as, God, like there's not a single part of you that is wrong, misplaced, that is out of place, that is not right. You know, there's not a single part of you that is that. And they're so grateful for being able to have met someone like you, you know. And I see this beach has like the sand and the water, and it's like you're able to be both. You're able to be strong-headed. I really don't get stubborn. I get it more as determined. I feel like you're really determined, and they really love that about you. But then at the same time, you can also be you also have those blue, green eyes, whatever, that speak sweetness to it, right? And I feel like they're just like, oh yeah, that's my file number 3. So I feel like they like this truly is coming from someone that loves everything about you. It's like they love your good sides, your bad sides. They love the more nasty, sassy one, and they also love the more vulnerable and cuddly one, right? They truly, and in the end, they just absolutely admire you. Absolutely admire you. And I feel like this is someone that would love to treat you like royalty, you know. But let's get here some tarot into this. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have over here the 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Star, and Strength. All right, lovely. Let me see if this is in frame. Okay, so let's talk about things. I definitely feel like one of the things, heart of the reading, 9 of Pentacles, there we go. Super independent, super powerful and strong. I feel like you've been doing a lot of inner work, and maybe you've even found this person after you've been through a lot of BS with other people and a lot of people putting you down, hurting you, disappointing you. And I feel like this person kind of came as a blessing to you too, perhaps, because I feel like you're in such a beautiful, powerful energy, and this person sees this. And I even wonder if this is something you actually need to hear, that your energy is immaculate right now, that the work you've been doing is good work, that you should be proud of yourself, that you should be more gentle with yourself, that you should, give yourself a break. Not necessarily stop fighting for your dreams, but I feel like sometimes you could be a bit harsh on yourself, and I feel like your guides, and this person especially, just want to let you know, hey, it's okay, you're doing great. You don't have to conquer the world in an hour. You can do it in 10 days, right? If it eases you, you don't have to do it in an hour, you can do it in 10 days, okay? But it's just give yourself some time, right? I feel like that's something that wants to come through. But anyways, what drives a person crazy and what they love about you? I feel like one thing that is coming through is that story thing, right? We have 10 of Swords going into 10 of Pentacles. It's almost like a success story, right? When we look into success stories, we hear those people that were struggling with this, and this happened, and they had this awful past and those things. And then here they are, really successful, powerful, abundant, loving, and loved, right? And I feel like this is you. I feel like you're able to set your boundaries. I feel like you're able to assert yourself and say what you want, but always with kindness and always with an open heart to let other people know, hey, I get you, And I feel like there is this abundance in you. It's that big energy. I feel like you have room for everyone, but only those worthy of it. And that is such a beautiful energy to have. I feel like you're so high vibe at the moment. This is amazing. And I feel like this person sees it, feels it, and indulges in it as well. Not in a bad way. Not in a vampire energy kind of way. Absolutely not. They're just wanting to indulge in your beautiful energy, and I feel like you also get them in a high vibe energy. You also feed of them. It's like it's a mutual thing. This is lovely, and I really feel like this person is in such a grateful point with you. I feel like all of these things are kind of coming up. I feel like these are things this person wants to tell you. These are things this person feels about you, and it's not so much what they love about you, because I don't think there is a single thing they don't love. There's not a single thing that doesn't drive them crazy. I really feel like they want to tell you how much they love you, how much you mean to them. I feel like you've really healed them. You've changed them. You've made them the person they've always wanted to be. And you gave them hope. That is incredible. And I feel like there's this feeling of you're always able to bring hope into other people's lives, even if it's just with your story, even if it's just with your existence. And that's something that they're just I'm hearing miracles. It's like you're a miracle to the world. That's how they see you. My goodness. And I definitely feel like you certainly have a sassy side. I don't know. I feel like you certainly have a sassy side that drives this person crazy. And it could just be that sometimes let's say you're a female, and sometimes you're on your period, and you're a little bit more on the other side of the force, and you talk a little bit more, with a little bit more attitude, and this person's like, what I do to shut you up and bend you over right now, because it's really that kind of pissing off, right? I don't think this person is ever truly mad at you. If that has already happened, I don't think they've ever been truly mad at you. I feel like you just piss them off. You annoy them. And I say this in the more endearing way possible. But there's just something about you that is just, gosh, And it's like they say with pride when those things happen. That is my pile number 3. That is my person. This person is awesome. You guys are awesome. Jesus, I love this energy. But in the end, let's try and get a bit more information around what they love about you and what drives them crazy. I feel like doing a little recap, they're super proud of you and they really, really love your growth, who you are today. They also love the little kid that just want to love, the little kid that just wanted to be seen and appreciated. They absolutely adore it. They love the person you are today. They love the confidence, the power, the determination you have. They love the way you don't stop. They love the way you're always coming up with new ideas, with new plans, with new aspirations, with new goals, with new visions, and you don't stop until you got them. I feel like they also love your faith. I don't know if you're religious or not, maybe it's just the faith in yourself, but they really love your faith, whether you call on to God, whether you believe in the universe and you manifest, whether you believe in yourself and you're like, come on, we got to get this going. Whatever the case may be, they love your faith. They love, and I feel like it also empowers them and pushes them forward to be better, to have more faith, to be more for you. That's what they want and who they want to be. Wow. My goodness, this is such a lovely thing, I must say. Let's get to hear some messages from them. To see what they would like to say to you. I need to focus on my healing. Your voice is my favorite melody. Okay. I've stopped myself from reaching out so many times. My friends are tired of hearing me talk about you. Every time we touch, you make me feel alive. I'm afraid you'll say no. This is interesting that this card came up because I was actually getting, and with this card right here, I was actually getting someone who's getting proposed very soon. I feel like this person wants to propose to you, so I wouldn't be surprised if either you're in the talking stage and this person wants to officialize things, you're already official and this person wants to get married, this person wants to suggest having children. There's something about a level up in the connection. I was picking up on it, specifically engagement. So yeah, I feel like this person wants to do it and it's like, I've mentioned it so many times. Has just a little hint. I don't think you got it though. Maybe you did, but I've already mentioned so many times and I really hope you didn't get it because this is happening so soon. And it's like, I feel like they're really anxious, and not anxious in a bad way. They're really excited about this step, but they're really scared that you may say no. But yeah. And I feel like they're always, it's this thing, you put this, I was going to say pressure, but that is not the right word. I feel like you put this, tag on them, like, hey, it's time to heal, you know? And I don't think you do that consciously. I don't think you do that on purpose, and it doesn't come with any sort of pressure. I feel like this person just wants to be the best possible version for you. That's who they want to be, you know? So let's pull here. Or is there anything else? Okay. My family is in the way, and we have you deserve someone better. There we go. And I don't see this in a, oh, I'm walking away because you deserve someone better. Not at all. Again, I was getting engagement vibes, so yeah. But with this, my family is in the way. Maybe that is a little issue that they're trying to battle with and heal from. But you deserve someone better. There we go. They want to be better for you. They just want to be the best possible person you can ever find so you don't get tired of them in some way. Okay? So this was such a lovely energy. I really feel like the extended is going to be super lovey-dovey and stuff. But if you're interested in checking out what they think of you in bed, what drives them crazy in that matter, the link is going to be down below for the extended. But if you're interested in checking out prior readings, merch, extra readings on Patreon, those links are going to be in the description box as well. Okay? So with that being said, thank you so much for being here. I love you very much, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye-bye.